Hey y'all, so I'm going to try to do this as quickly as I can. This is bad. This storm is hitting a lot of people worse than others, and it is bad where it is hitting. Like I was looking, thinking, okay, this is snow out here. It looks like snow, but it is ice. And yes, your girl already fell and hurt herself. I've hurt myself, okay? It was funny when it happened, but I'm old. I'm old, and that sciatica kicked in, and I had to take a muscle relaxer, took a little nap or whatever, took a pain pill, and now I'm doing this news article and some TikTok videos to show you, what's going on as far as power outages. I mean, it is major storm hitting. Hey, Sunstar, how are you? Welcome into the channel. And then also, I gotta hurry up because I need to go cook. I think I'm gonna make a sausage casserole. I'm not sure yet. But thank y'all for coming in. I really, really appreciate it. Hey, Judith, how are you? Yes, God is in control, honey. Not scared, never scared, but definitely want people to stay alert as to what's going on around their area. Hey, Sophia, how are you? So we're going to get right on into it. As y'all enter, please hit that like button, share the video out, leave your comments. Even after the video is over, go back and leave a heart or comment or something. That helps the channel get out to more people because YouTube don't want to push my videos like if you pushing other people's videos. So I need all the help I can get. Hey, Hervon, how are you? Harva Middleton, sorry. Right, let's eat. My husband was like, I thought you was cooking. I said, let me get this story done first, and then I cook. I got to work. I got to work. So like I was saying, a lot of people are really, really feeling the wrath of this storm. Let's go. 800,000 are without power. There have been tornado warnings issued. So if you have your weather radio, go ahead and keep that turned on, plugged in, so it'll alert you if it happens in your area. I plugged mine up the other day because I didn't realize it was unplugged, but hopefully it's still plugged up over there. Officials say it's too late to leave for some people, and 3 were found dead in NYC. And sadly, I'm sure it's going to be more than that. I even saw the National Guard is being mobilized in parts of North Carolina. And then people in Western North Carolina, I'm in Western North Carolina, but people further up from me who were dealing with Hurricane Helene, when we had Hurricane Helene, every storm that comes, even now, is affecting them because half of them don't have a place to live. Some of them, the places that they are living in, are not, fit for this weather. So prayers out to them. And of course, food banks that have been helping them are running on E because they've given out everything that they have. And then, as you can see from this picture, people getting stuck. Over 235 million Americans are under a state of emergency as the once in a generation storm lashes the South, smashing temperature records with heavy snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Now, we don't want freezing rain. We don't want freezing rain because freezing rain will get on those power lines, and the next thing you know, we're without power. So as long as it stays as sleet, I can deal with it. I can deal with it. It's cold, and I don't want to turn my heat up too high, but it's cold. And I have a little heater here with me, and we all have little heaters in our separate areas, but it is cold out here. And I'm looking out the window now, and it looks so pretty. It looks like snow. It is straight ice. I mean, hard ice. And it's still coming down here. So they say the monster storm that rolled in on Friday in some areas, ours started on Saturday evening, rolled in on Friday and is due to last until Monday, has sent temperatures plummeting as low as 43 degrees. Well, let me scratch that, minus 43 degrees, with extreme cold warnings rolled out across 40 states. Officials confirmed the first fatalities on Saturday when the bodies of 3 people were found on the streets of New York City as a result of the bitter cold. And that's the thing. A lot of people went to the shelters. I've shown y'all that in previous videos, but there were a lot of people who either didn't go because they didn't want to go, or went and were turned away because there wasn't enough room. 5 residents were found dead on the streets of New York City. Mayor Zohran Madani confirmed, all from weather-related circumstances. 2 others were found in Louisiana, and another died in Tennessee as freezing conditions spark deadly car crashes. A man was found dead in Shell Garage parking lot in Austin, Texas, and 3 others have been found dead in Arkansas, Michigan, and Virginia. So like I said, it's rough out here. It's hardcore rough out here. So I'm hoping that, you know, people who are in the dark have some sort of backup power. And I know that I don't know. Let's see. Somebody was calling me. She probably was calling me because I know that I left an E out in my title. I was rushing to get this out. I'm gonna go back and correct that. I didn't write state out in full. So let me go over here and let's go to TikTok real quick and check out what's going on over there with different people around the country. Let's go to the power outages first. All right.
Well, we was thinking it wasn't that bad, but you should have seen the explosion. The power lines are going left and right, man. These people going crazy. You can't have bad weather in the South. Tell me where y'all at, man. Is the weather bad where you're from? Get at me.
So this person is showing you how you can stay warm, how you can even cook. Hopefully, you know, I've shown y'all that as well. So, but I mean, I know you don't want to be outside doing it. Let's see.
Really helpful if you lose power during any of the storms in the wintertime. So hear me out. You put 2 candles underneath a liner of a crock pot. That's all it is. And typically when you light a candle, the heat and the smoke goes up to the ceiling, causing all the hot air to be up in the ceiling while all the cool air is down and pushed down into your bedroom. By heating up the crock pot liner, it actually radiates the heat throughout the lower portion of your room.
They lined up and ready to go. I know my husband said that when he was going to the Loves, when he got back in town, that it was hard to find a park for his truck because it was just lined with nothing but utility people.
I hear the train a-comin'. It's rolling around.
And what she's doing here, I showed y'all on my video last night. I didn't do that, but I did have to put a blanket over my door area. And I did put a towel down. I didn't go to the lengths of what she's doing, but I did put a towel down just on one side of it.
Southwest Fort Worth, where there are a number of neighbors who are without power right now. You guys ran out of power this morning?
11:30, we're eating breakfast. Everything shut out. We have no power, no heater. This is bad.
So Jason, who we spoke to, says they've actually been outside going back and forth, charging their phones, also trying to warm up in their truck. We checked the Encore outages map. They are servicing several areas, thousands of customers right now dealing with those outages. You can see one of those crews working right now.
Big outage, kind of southwest. We're all working together.
We'll be tracking these outages and we'll have the latest on air as well as.
The way y'all clear out grocery stores for the wrong thing during like a winter storm, snowstorm, ice storm, or whatever is insane. Y'all not thinking big enough. Like everybody on TikTok was like, oh, you need the little tea light candles. This is like a hack to do to heat up food, blah, 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 blah. And not gonna lie, I knew that from a while ago. So I went to like 5 different stores. They were all sold out. Nobody had tea light candles. But you know, I had to think big. I went to Walmart. I got mine from Walmart on Wilkinson. They still had a lot left. I got the party size, but y'all not thinking big enough because who not gonna eat no cold? I mean, who not gonna eat no hot food if my power go out? So I got the party pack.
I take back what I said about it not being that bad, the weather in Texas. It's not even 5 o'clock on Friday. And the weather's not even bad yet. It's just raining. And it's 44 degrees. And we've already lost power.
That's what I'm trying to say. You will lose power for the least little thing. You gotta get you some backup power, whether it's solar or gas or something, because this weather ain't no joke. And it's just, as these storms continue to come, they're gonna get worse and worse. There was something where, and I don't know where I saw it at, but it was Bill Gates, and he was talking about how he wanted it, not he wanted it, but weather was going to be colder. And I don't know
The way y'all
exactly for sure what he was talking about and why he was saying it. Let me see if I can find it. He could have been talking about the global warming. I don't know. Let's see.
Bill Gates has finally admitted that climate doomerism is a mistake after years of saying stuff like this.
The world emits over 51 billion tons of greenhouse gases. And as we keep doing that, the consequences for human life will be catastrophic. And time is running out.
Bill Gates now says this: climate change will not lead to humanity's demise. People will be able to live and thrive in most places on Earth for the foreseeable future. Climate realists like Judith Curry, Steve.
If you look out, you're going to notice something. You know those contrails that they talk about, that weather manipulation? They started this on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, and they've been doing it ever since. Ever since. Today's Friday, and that snowstorm is supposed to be here on Saturday. Right there, you're seeing the physical proof of it. This has been going on.
I saw a chemtrail. I think it was Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. It just made me go, I wonder.
All right, guys, so let's talk about this winter storm. As far as I'm concerned, this is completely government made. And I will preface what I'm about to say based upon verifiable, declassified government documents that the intelligence agencies in this country have attempted to affect the weather before. And you can just look up Operation Popeye. Operation Popeye was a cloud seeding program during the Vietnam War that essentially aimed to extend monsoon seasons and disrupt enemy supply lines. And this program spanned from 1967 all the way to 1972. So like always, when I make these videos, I'm not asking you to be a rocket scientist when thinking about this. Just use your common sense. If over 50 years ago, the government was verifiably working to affect the weather for strategic benefit in a war across the world, just imagine what they're able to do now, 50 years later. So once you realize that, then the question comes in, well, why would the government want to bring a winter storm across the country? And I can think of a lot of different things, but I think ultimately the government just benefits from chaos and news coverage that distracts us from the real issues. Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like I'm not the only person who thinks like this.
And he is not. A lot of people think like that. Okay, so let's go over here.
Hey everybody, it is Friday, January 23rd. We are in winter storm mode here in the Action News Weather Center. We've got the snow already.
This is what Oklahoma City is waking up to. Cold, blustery, and a little bit of snow. 3 or 4 inches of snow. More snow developing on the backside. But this cold, it is single digits here. I was talking to someone from emergency management. That's a big concern. This area is not built to withstand cold weather like that. It's not expected to get back above freezing for 3-4 days. So beyond the snow, the cold, freezing pipes, heat in homes, that's what they're real concerned about as we get through the next couple of days.
I don't even know. As you can see, there are none.
Late this evening, snow will begin to fall in our city. Here's what New Yorkers should expect. Snowfall will begin around midnight, and it will intensify around 5 a.m. We expect 2 inches to come down before midday Sunday, at which point plow vehicles will begin operations across our city. Snow will fall at its heaviest rate in the late morning of tomorrow and early afternoon. Visibility will be very low. Winds will be gushing at speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. New Yorkers can expect whiteout or near blizzard conditions. Late this evening.
Well, good morning, everyone.
This is meteorologist Andrew Markowitz with the latest on the massive winter storm impacting most of the U.S. this weekend, January 24th to 26th, 2026. In this video, we're going to go over the updated snow and ice totals in your area, as well as how high-resolution models.
Let's see. Six.
All of the lights are flickering. Oh, it is Saturday night. It's 7 p.m. and our lights are already flickering.
A house full of kiddos.
Is anyone else already without power? I was really hoping we were going to make it to like really late tonight or tomorrow possibly. I didn't know with the power.
We make it to like 10.
No, it's 7. And they done flickered on and off like 4 or 5 times. I'm not ready to go without power.
Yeah, the lights are flickering so good.
This is a massive storm that is going to have massive impacts. Look at the winter weather alerts. 195 million people under these alerts, 30 states, over 30 states, over half the country having impacts from this, and it is going to last 4 days. We have the snow, we have areas of ice. Not a good situation at all. Let's start with the snow. Here's what we've seen so far. Little Rock pushing 8 inches of snow. Parts of Kansas over 6 inches of snow. Even Memphis, Tennessee getting 4 inches of snow already. And when we look at the track, the trend has been to push it a little farther north. So you have a band that extends all the way down to New Mexico, up into New England, that we are expecting the heavy snow throughout the region. We also have the ice part of this storm. Look at some of these ice totals. You go down near Louisiana where there is ice that is 3/4 of an inch. That's crippling the amount of power outages that are going to occur when it's said and done.
Crazy weather, crazy weather. So it's hard not to think, well, are they doing weather manipulation with it as bad as it's getting?
Bill Gates just admitted that the world isn't ending. He just discovered what your uncle at Thanksgiving has been saying for years, and it only cost us a few $1 trillion.
I think the most beautiful people inside and out.
Are you Bill Gates?
Well, how do you know with the man?
I just think you're Bill Gates.
Yeah, that's what people say.
You are Bill Gates.
Well, they say I look like him.
You're Bill
That's
Gates.
not my-
Look at him over Tullahoma right now.
Wait a minute. You telling me that the Deep South just got record-breaking snowfall and we can potentially see it again? Absolutely. Especially around Georgia, South Carolina, the North Carolina area right here. That's where it's looking to be the worst because the low pressure is here. The last couple, the low pressure has been forming on the Gulf Coast here and moving a track this way. This low pressure is going to be forming here and moving this way. So let's go look at the...
Now he's saying around the 31st to the 1st of February. I sure hope not.
GFS model and see if this will pan out. All right, the GFS model. Now this will, can, and is going to change, okay? But If you look around the 31st to the 1st, you're going to see a little area right up in here. Hold on. Give it a little time. Where we at? The 31st. Here we go. I'll zoom in on it. All right. Right up in here, this is when the low pressure. Now, all right. There we go. Now, you see how far this low is to the east? This low to the east right there? That's why it's only showing a little pink and blues in there. Wait a minute.
Digital IDs must be accepted by U.S. citizens by 2028 or risk exclusion from society. I think that's what the Bible warns about. You will neither be able to buy or sell without the mark.
Now, I know that had nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but I always have to bring that digital ID in there. So y'all stay safe. Take care. Stay warm. Don't be out here falling like me today. You live in central Pennsylvania, already digging self out, calling it. Yeah, more snow tomorrow. Exactly. Thank you, Johnny. I'm reading y'all comments. Hey, Power. It is. All right, y'all. So I gotta go. Gotta go cook dinner. Y'all, well, I have power, right? Let me go ahead and do that now. So y'all take care. Stay safe. Thank all 188 of y'all for coming in. If you can, please hit that like button before you leave. Leave your comments and share the video out. It definitely helps the channel grow, get out to more people. So more people will stay in the know on the go.